Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're watching this right now, there's a good chance you're feeling, well, a little bit of panic. You've tried logging in, and boom, you discover your Fixmejo ID has just been banned. First things first, take a deep breath. Seriously, do not worry. We know exactly how incredibly stressful it is to just suddenly lose access to all your crucial job updates and interview support. You're a focused learner, you want answers fast, and honestly, that's exactly what we're going to give you today. We're going to decode the official Fixmejo Reactivation and Policy Handbook so we can get you right back on track.
So, let's just address the elephant in the room right off the bat. Is your Fixmejo ID banned? Are you suddenly completely unable to access job updates, schedule your interviews, or use their placement services? It's a hugely stressful situation, especially when you're right in the middle of actively hunting for a job. But hey, the good news is you are in exactly the right place. This explainer is going to be your direct, step-by-step solution to figuring out what went wrong and, much more importantly, how to actually fix it.
Here's our quick roadmap for today. Number 1, understanding the Fixmejo ban. Number 2, why accounts get banned. Number 3, the 3 steps to reactivate. Number 4, temporary versus permanent bans. And finally, number 5, rules for future success. Let's dive in.
All right, Section 1, understanding the Fixmejo ban. So what does a ban actually mean? Basically, your account has been either temporarily or permanently blocked. And the consequences, they're immediate. You instantly lose all access to job updates. You can no longer schedule interviews. Your access to their WhatsApp support team completely cut off. Ultimately, a ban severely affects your future job opportunities through the platform. And because Fixmejo is a 100% free job assistance service, they heavily protect the quality of that service. So when you're banned, you are literally on the outside looking in.
Moving right along to Section 2, why accounts get banned. Okay, so the 10 official reasons for getting a ban fall into 3 pretty clear categories. First up, interview issues. This includes confirming an interview but then pulling a no-show, repeatedly canceling, getting selected but just not joining the company, or even leaving a new job within a month without telling anyone. Next, we have communication issues, and this is a big one, guys. Spamming the WhatsApp support line, making continuous, unpermitted calls, demanding jobs that aren't even on the official list, or just having generally poor communication with the HR team. And finally, the third category, fraud and misuse. This means submitting fake documents or having repeated, deliberate policy violations. Now, these rules don't exist upon issue. They exist to protect genuine job seekers and maintain trust with employers.
All right, on to the solution. Section 3, the 3 steps to reactivate.
The path back to an active account is actually surprisingly straightforward, if you follow the protocol exactly. Step 1 is simply to find out your specific ban reason by contacting support. Step 2 is initiating the formal reactivation appeal process, and Step 3 is just waiting for the official review update. Let's break these down, because the details in Step 2, that's where people usually make some critical mistakes. Okay, so the absolutely crucial point here is timing. Step 2 splits into 2 very different scenarios based on how quickly you act. Case A is if you appeal within 7 days of the ban. This is the absolute best case scenario. Why? Because it costs you absolutely nothing. It is totally free. You simply need to send an email with an apology message admitting your mistake and formally requesting a second chance. But look at Case B. If you wait until after those 7 days to appeal, you are suddenly required to pay a reactivation deposit. Plus, you have to attach a screenshot of that payment right there in your appeal email.
And that deposit, it's not just a little slap on the wrist. If you fall into Case B and appeal after 7 days, the penalty deposit is between 500 and 1,000 rupees. And the source material explicitly notes something super important. This reactivation deposit is strictly non-refundable. This brilliantly illustrates why you absolutely must act fast. Do not wait around. If you get banned, start that appeal process immediately so you can stay in the free tier.
Now, when you're drafting that appeal email, you've got to be precise. Picture a clean, structured email in your mind. You need to send it to fixmejo@gmail.com and CC support@fixmejo.com. Make sure the subject line is exactly ban appeal, followed by your full name. Inside the email itself, you must list your full name, your mobile number, your WhatsApp number, and the exact specific reason you were banned. If you're in that lucky Case A, include your genuine apology and request. If you're in Case B, well, you've got to include that payment screenshot. Missing even one of these details is just going to delay your whole review.
Which brings us straight to Step 3, the review process. Once you hit send on that perfectly formatted email, the Fixmejo team gets to work reviewing your appeal. Now, the handbook does note that management's decision is final. But if you're approved, your ID is reactivated and they'll send you a confirmation via WhatsApp or email. And the best part? This update usually happens within 24 hours. Seriously. So if you handle this professionally, you could be right back to applying for jobs by tomorrow.
Moving on to Section 4, temporary versus permanent bans. So not all bans are created equal. A temporary ban usually happens for a first-time violation or, minor communication issues. In these cases, reactivation is highly likely after a review, assuming you follow the exact steps we just talked about. However, a permanent ban, that is a completely different story. If you were flagged for serious violations, repeated misuse of the free services, or, worst of all, submitting fake documents, reactivation is absolutely not guaranteed. The platform has a strict zero-tolerance policy for fraud, which makes sense, right? It's essential to keep the service quality high for everyone else.
And finally, Section 5, rules for future success. Look, once you're back in, you want to stay in. To keep your ID active and healthy, make these prevention rules your brand new habits. If you confirm an interview, you've got to attend it. If a genuine emergency comes up and you absolutely cannot make it, you must inform them early. No ghosting allowed. Stop spamming the WhatsApp support with repeated messages. Just maintain respectful, professional communication at all times, with both the support team and the HR teams. Never, ever submit fake documents. And just remember, don't misuse the free services. Treating the platform with respect ensures it actually stays free and effective for you and everyone else.
Okay, you're going to need these to get started on your Step 1 and Step 2 right away. Here are the official Fixmejo contacts. You can shoot them an email at fixmejo@gmail.com or support@fixmejo.com. Their official WhatsApp support line is 90251-02360, and if you really need to call, dial 0116-932-0253. I'd highly recommend grabbing a screenshot right now so you've got the exact right channels to start your appeal professionally and politely.
And I want to leave you with this really powerful final thought, taken straight out of the policy handbook itself. To get a good opportunity, a responsible attitude and professional behavior are necessary. I mean, that brilliantly hits the nail on the head regarding the platform's core philosophy. True professionalism doesn't just suddenly start when you walk into an interview room. It starts with how you communicate, how you handle your commitments, and how you treat the job assistance platform itself. Treat this entire reactivation process as your first professional test. Be prompt, be polite, and take responsibility. So, is this ban going to be a stumbling block or the stepping stone that taught you the true value of professional resilience? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and hey, good luck out there.